Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right to the air is Richardson. To the right side here, pass is caught.
You can just see the frustration of the defender. Just see him get off the quarterback. He's like, man, hold that ball for one tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. You can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to him.
And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Really impressive job by the quarterback to stay in there. He knew that hit was coming in the pocket, but he held it just long enough to let his receiver win versus man coverage and deliver that ball on target. Any quarterback in the league, Mike, at this level can operate when things are clean. But when you have guys bearing down on you, can you hold it a little bit longer? Because if not, the timing of the play just doesn't work out.
Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And he's in! Touchdown, Colts. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's going to pick up the first down. That's a nice run, taking it up past the 30-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Back to throw. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and That was a good one there.
That is 14 for the second time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage.
At the 6-yard line.
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. He'll drop to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Now, this looks like a design run. He will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Seattle. Now, for the point after. It's up and through. And the Seahawks come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. From the gun, Richardson. He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
They go right back to Downs. He's got it again. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Achan. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. Here's a 3rd and 10. Out of shotgun, Richardson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. A big gainer for Indianapolis. 35 yards. They'll have to go the full 10 yards. with 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. 2 choices down there. Either work it up inside or use that speed to the edge. And Greggy's able to sneak it in for the touchdown.
Down here this close, Mike, there's a lot of bodies in there tight. So oftentimes, if you can get the back on the edge, they can rely on that speed, and that's exactly what we saw here. He wins the race to the pylon, and he's rewarded with 6 points.
The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Sending it downfield for Fant. And he will get into the end zone. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks. Extra point attempt still to come. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They're going to motion the tight end over here. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allowed him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw, Richardson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
He'll take this in back at the 16. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. In trouble, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. Metcalf, left side. He's got it. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Third and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Seattle.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play calling. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
3rd and 9. The tight end Fant in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. Anthony Gould deep for Indy. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. On 1st down, it's Richardson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down. Throwing, Richardson. Open man downfield, it's Mitchell. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball. You got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. The defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back. Well-timed, well-executed, and a nice pickup.
A huge play just before the half. And even 30 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Richardson going to look to throw. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. As that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. To throw, it's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he will power his way into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Room up the sideline at the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Nfgl, the man in motion. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Nfgl, the man in motion. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. The drag route, we used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Nfgl, the man in motion. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. A shotgun run now with Walker. The Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think if that rush would have failed, Mike, I think they would have had an interesting decision to make come 4th down, but that's all out the window now. Nice pickup, sets up 1st and goal.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Slot man in motion right. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal. Nfgl, the man in motion. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Point after, coming up here. It's up and good. And the Seahawks will even the score. It's now 21 all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On 1st and 10, it's Achane. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
At this point, Mike, it's clear this defense just doesn't have a lot of answers right now for this run game. A combination of the job being done up front by the offensive line and the big playability of this running back.
And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker. But you also can bring him up pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Richardson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. His kick is good. And the Colts will take a 24-21 lead.
Job number 1 on this drive. Find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
They'll motion over Metcalf. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Nfgl, the man in motion. This one complete to his tight end fan. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely, and results in a completion.
On 3rd down, they go with Walker. And right to the 25-yard line, that is enough for the first down, so they pick it up on the ground, and the drive keeps going. They'll throw out of the gun. There's that man again, another catch. And after the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion. The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. They'll try and run it with Walker. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big, forcing fourth down. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This to tie things up here in the fourth.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's a 10. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5. Downs goes in motion. On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Two minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Here comes 2nd down. A-chain. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down. Taylor. And he's going to be brought down at the 27, but that's enough. 1st down as they do it on the ground.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Indianapolis.
They'll go with Taylor. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Now it's H.A. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. Come to the line, needing 6 yards for a first down. They'll stick to the ground. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. And they'll get the timeout called here. It comes. One second left on the clock.
Well, this sets up a big call here, Mike, on fourth down. You find yourself in a tie ball game with the ball. Do you decide to keep your offense on the field and try to play for 6? Or are you content coming off the field, taking the lead by 3? We'll see what this coach decides.
This kick is good. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.